Chinese lifestyle magazine Yaowen Chiaozi has compiled buzzwords for 2020 in Chinese social media. Now, Yaowen Chiaozi has been doing it since 2012 and has quite a reputation in finding the words that has been trending and that quite reflect what all has been going in the society. So let's have a look at these 10 buzzwords that has been selected by Yaowen Chiaozi for the year 2020 that has been the buzzwords or have been trending in Chinese social media. On number 10, we have Versailles literature. Versailles, as you know, is a French word, and this term is inspired by a Japanese TV series, The Rose of Versailles. This Japanese TV series depicted the sumptuous and aristocratic lifestyle of Queen of France, and this is now widely used in Chinese social media to refer to a new style of bragging or boasting in which people comment on their unsatisfying or complaint about their miseries but subtly showing off their wealth and status. An actual example of social media post that went viral of this Versailles literature, or a new word has been coined as hum bragging or humble form of bragging. So this is one of the actual posts that said there weren't enough electric car charging station in the neighborhood and we weren't allowed to install new ones. So we had no choice but to move to a bigger house with a private garage for my husband's Tesla. This same user, Mangchichi77, further triggered a discussion about this new form of bragging when she continued, "My husband is so thrifty, he only wears $23,000 Keaton suit, even on important occasions," she said. "He just wears $5,000 Zegna suits to work, and always the same Armani handbag and D&G short shoes." On first sight, these posts might look like complaints about inadequacy, about an overly thrifty husband, but these are actually not genuine and they reek of a sense of superiority. And these are, in fact, called the Versailles literature, which is number 10 trending on social media in China this year. Number 9, we have a word, involution. This is an obscure word which is mostly used by sociologists, anthropologists to describe the development of a society or a culture, usually due to irrational internal competition. In the second half of 2020, a picture of man using his laptop while cycling became viral, and he was called the king of involution by netizens. And this word involution is number 9 trending word in Chinese social space. Number 8, we have laborer or ta kong run, which originally means a worker or somebody who does physical work. It became widely used as a self-mocking term among office workers, employees, and mental and physical labor alike after a user posted a series of short videos to video sharing app Kuaishou, in which this user called himself and his followers Ta Kong Run or laborer to implore them or ask them to take their jobs more seriously. So number 8, we have laborer or Ta Kong Run. On number 7, we have dual circulation or double loop. In Chinese, this is called Shuang Shun Huan. This term was coined by the Political Bureau of Communist Party of China at a meeting held to analyze the economic situation. What this concept means is it refers to a development strategy in which the domestic economic cycle plays a leading role and the international economic cycle remains its extension and supplementary or a secondary role. So primary role is for the internal economy and secondary role is for the world economy or global economy. Going viral of this word is quite understandable because this year China has been trying, or even other than China, most countries are trying to increase their internal economies to be self-reliant, and so is China, which is also trying to decouple itself from the global economy and relying more on the internal demand generated by its citizens. So number 7, we have dual circulation, a concept relating to economy or balancing of economy, which has been a trending word in China this year. Number 6, we have live stream sales or 直播带货 or live delivery. Live streaming has become incredibly popular in China and in fact has taken China by storm. It has given hope for very poor people to sell their products or sell somebody else's product by live streaming using only a mobile phone. And it also has relieved many physical stores of burden of getting fewer customers and overstock inventory due to pandemic. This new form of e-commerce had become incredibly popular and many celebrities and influencers have been able to achieve staggering sales. So this live streaming sales or live sales, this is the buzzword number 6 for 2020. Number 5, we have godly beast. Now this, all of us could relate to. Godly beast, it literally is a mythological creature in Chinese folklore or godly beast literature. So we relate, all of us could relate to this word because in the first half of 2020 most schools were closed world over due to pandemic, which resulted in children taking classes at home. And for their parents, the kids were not as disciplined as they had thought or as they were in school. And the parents were not prepared for having to deal with their children for this extended long period. And they wished that schools could resume as soon as possible. So children were a godly beast for them, troubling them in their work because they were also doing work from home and the children were also at home. So this is the buzzword number 5. Number 4 is the word rising wave. This word became popular after a video starring actor He Pin for the video sharing platform Bilibili, or it is also called as Station B. It is somewhat a premium form of Yoku or YouTube. In this video, the actor delivers a speech praising the younger generation, especially those born after the 90s and 2000s, describing them or calling them as the rising wave and paying homage to their confidence, passion and aspiration. So rising wave is buzzword number 4, coming from a promotional campaign from Bilibili or Station B starring actor He Pin. Number 3 is the word spirited. It originally is used to describe the sound that wind makes. The Chinese word is sa. In the modern context, it means someone who is attractive, neat and determined, especially women. This term grabbed everybody's attention before. Half of the frontline doctors and more than 90% of nurses in fight against pandemic were women. So this word is attributed to those women who were spirited and fighting the pandemic. Number 2 is Ni Xing Che, which means heroes in harm's way. This again is attributed to the efforts of fighting pandemic by the health staff. Word by word or literally, this means to go in the opposite direction or the road less traveled. In 2020, this referred to the brave frontline medical workers, disease control personnel, police officers, social workers who put themselves in great dangers to save others. So these people show tremendous grit and fearlessness, and some of them even gave their lives. So this is the buzzword number 2, heroes in harm's way or going in the opposite direction. Buzzword number 1, this is again attributed to response to COVID or pandemic. People first, life first. 人民至上，上民至上. People are supreme, life is supreme. As the pandemic posed grave danger to people's life and health, almost everyone was mobilized to join this fight. People first, life first, and they should be secured at all cost. This was announced by President Xi Jinping at the third session of 13th National People's Congress in May, and this is the top buzzword which has been trending in China for 2020. So these were the top 10 buzzwords or trending words in Chinese social media this year for 2020.